If you're watching this devlog has been posted with Backstage. Welcome back to devlog number 2 for Backstage. In the first devlog, Backstage was more of a working prototype, scanning media, generating captions, organizing content, and starting to show what the app could become. Since then, a lot has changed. Backstage now has a proper trusted tester installer, a cleaner first launch experience, connected account setup, Facebook page publishing, multi page posting, combined post support, stories handling, and a new posted tab to track what actually went live. In this devlog, I'm going to start from the beginning, installing Backstage, creating a local account, connecting social accounts, choosing publishing destinations, and showing the current state of the app. The first major change is that Backstage is now being packaged like a real Windows application. Instead of sending testers a loose folder full of files, the goal is to give them a normal installer experience. The installer includes Backstage branding, lets the user choose where the app is installed, gives the option to add a desktop shortcut, and creates a normal Windows uninstall entry. This is still a trusted tester build, not a full public release, but this gets the app much closer to something people can actually install and test without needing developer instructions. And just like that, Backstage is installed with a handy little launch Backstage checkmark for when you hit finish, it automatically launches Backstage. For now, this installer is mainly about getting the local app into a tester's machine cleanly. Backstage still stores its main data locally during this phase, which keeps testing simple and controlled. On first launch, Backstage now opens to a landing page instead of dropping straight into the app. This is where the user can create a local Backstage profile and continue into the app. One important thing to clarify, at this stage, the account is local to the device and it's not a full cloud account system yet. The goal right now is to give testers a clean starting experience while keeping the app local and lightweight. Eventually, this will become a proper cloud-backed account system with syncing, subscriptions, and secure account storage, but for trusted testing, keeping it local makes more sense. There is also a notice here that explains something important before users get too far into the app. Backstage cannot publish directly to a personal Facebook profile, even if that profile uses professional mode. For Facebook publishing, users need a Facebook page that their account manages. For Instagram, they need a professional Instagram account, either business or creator, that's connected to an eligible Facebook page. Now, that might sound specific, but it's how Meta's publishing system works. Backstage is being designed around that supported flow so users understand what they need before connecting accounts. So for new users, you'll sign up, you'll type your name, you'll put in your email address, you'll set a password, and you'll hit create account. At that point, you'll be brought straight into Backstage. So let me go ahead and sign in here. And again, your information is stored locally, so the next time you launch Backstage, it will auto sign you in. Once you're inside, Backstage is laid out around the creator workflow. Studio is where media starts. Queue is where posts get scheduled. Posted shows what Backstage has actually published. Collections and campaigns are for organized content. And Tune is where account connections and settings live. The app is still evolving, but the structure is becoming much clearer now. Import, generate, review, schedule, publish, and track. In Studio, the workflow has been cleaned up. The main step buttons at the top are now centered and simplified. Earlier builds had a rescan sources button visible up here, but that was removed because it was adding clutter and was not necessary for the main user flow. The idea is to keep the user focused on the steps that matter, add media, generate captions and tags, review the content, and move ready post into the queue. Backstage is meant to feel like a content workflow tool, not a technical file manager. The connected accounts section also has been heavily cleaned up. During development, this screen had a lot of technical controls, things like meta app IDs, app secrets, OAuth scopes, callback URLs, and API details. Those are useful while building, but everyday users should never have to see that stuff. Now the user-facing version is focused on simple actions: connect, test, disconnect, and choose publishing targets. For this trusted tester build, the sensitive setup is handled in the build itself, so testers can just use the app. I'm going to go ahead and connect my Facebook account here so you can see how it works. You'll be brought to your Facebook page. It'll ask you if you want to reconnect. For the first time you guys do this, it will just say connect your Facebook account. You'll go through some options and you'll go ahead and connect the app. But then you'll get this Backstage Meta connected. So you can close that. And you'll see here connected as Backstage app. One of the biggest updates is Facebook page target selection. Backstage can now read eligible Facebook pages from the connected Meta account and let users choose which pages they want to publish to. And it's not limited to just one page anymore. If a user manages multiple pages, they can check multiple targets, and Backstage will post to each selected page when publishing. This is important because creators often manage more than one brand, project, or identity. Backstage needs to support that without making the user repeat the same post manually. The publishing destination controls now matter more too. If a platform is turned off, Backstage shouldn't publish there, even if the account is connected. That distinction is important. A connected account just means Backstage has permission. A turned on destination means the user actually wants to publish there. So if Facebook is connected but switched off, the post shouldn't go to Facebook. If stories are off, Backstage should not publish to stories. This gives the user more control and helps prevent accidental publishing. Queue is where scheduled publishing happens. A bug that was fixed in this update was combined posts. In earlier testing, if multiple media files were combined into one post, Backstage could still publish them as separate posts. So if I combine 4 images, it might incorrectly create 4 different Facebook posts. That has now been corrected for Facebook feed publishing. Combined image groups publish as one multi-photo feed post. That makes the queue behave the way the user expects. If it looks like one planned post in Backstage, it should publish like one post where the platform supports that. So let me go ahead and combine posts and actually make a post and show you Backstage working. So I'll combine these into one post. I'll schedule this for 8:25, and we will wait a second for this to post and go live. Also, one thing to note, when a post gets published, it gets removed from this day. That way, you know that there's nothing scheduled and you're not guessing whether it got posted or not. And just like that, it gets removed. And now you can see that it's in the posted section. The new posted tab is one of my favorite additions because it closes the loop. Backstage is not just scheduling content now, it's tracking what is actually published. The posted cards were cleaned up so they don't show a huge list of every page, feed post, and story directly on the card. Instead, they show you a compact summary like posted to feed and stories on one place. Then, when you click into the card, you can see the full details, which page it's posted to, whether it was feed or story, and buttons to open the live post when a post link is available. Combined posts also show as one card, and when they're opened, they show the media included in that combined post. So let's go ahead and click the See Post on the Facebook feed. And just like that, it brings you straight to the post. You'll be able to catch up on comments, see the likes, hashtags included, caption included. So say you delete a post, but you want to also remove it from Backstage. There's a handy remove function here. Posted history can also be cleaned up from inside Backstage. If you remove a posted card, it only removes the record from Backstage's history. It does not delete the actual post from Facebook or any other platform. And that's intentional. Deleting live content from social platforms is risky, so for now, Backstage keeps that separate and safe. So the current state of Backstage is this. The app can be installed like a real Windows program. It supports local tester profiles. It can scan media, generate captions and hashtags, queue posts, connect meta accounts, select Facebook page targets, publish to Facebook pages, handle combined feed posts, publish story frames, and track what's published in the posted tab. That's a big jump from where it was in the first devlog. It is still not a full public release. This is still trusted tester territory, but the core idea is starting to work end to end. Coming soon, the focus is going to be stability and polish. I want to keep tightening the installer, clean up any remaining UI issues, improve Facebook and story reliability, and keep making the publishing flow feel less technical. Instagram publishing is also a major next step, but it's more complicated because Instagram's API usually requires publicly accessible media URLs. Since Backstage is currently local only, that means I need a clean media staging solution before Instagram publishing can be fully reliable. Campaigns are also going to become more important. The goal is for creators to organize media into campaigns, generate content around those campaigns, queue it, publish it, and then track what went live. Longer term, Backstage will need secure cloud services for things like API handling, media staging, syncing, and possibly a mobile companion app. But right now, the focus is trusted testing and proving the desktop workflow. There's still a lot to build, but the foundation is getting stronger with every update. The mission is still the same: create more, post less manually. Thanks for following the build, and I'll see you in the next devlog.